Ladies and gentlemen and dear my fellow friends, besides learning and acquiring knowledge in the auditorium, scientific research is a field which students are particularly interested in. It is also a measure testing students acquiring knowledge from lectures, books, scientific documents, and activities, and more crucially, it is a gram of scientific thinking. There is a student who had won the second prize in the nation with a strong point of social humanities of the University of Science, an interesting topic comic. That's content of educational story today. Phan Tuấn Anh is one of the four students of Huế University has been awarded the second prize of scientific research students nationwide in 2007. That is creativity, which mentions a new problem in scientific research. The topic is highly persuasive and can be applied in practice. Comic, a kind of literature by Phan Tuấn Anh, is the subject of spiritual human society, which is the only one in the four topics of the Huế students awarded the second prize in this year. At the moment, comic books is literary genre which has developed sharply in terms of market and has created a lot of effects in society, and it is also the kind of literature has influenced most powerfully on children. So I think it is a problem that the literature theories has still opened. So we have to consider something in the literature that interested in younger audience. So I'm observed in researching comics. Reading comics or not is the concern of parents in guiding their children to select books to read. However, the comic books always have a huge attraction for the age of students, especially the children, because it is a form of visual literature with lots of image, which helps readers meet imagination. With the value of particular art, comic also has a similar attraction in adults. However, the most accurate and reliable assessment in the audience for this comic genre is still very faint in domestic literary forums. Comics haven't appeared in the learning program at schools and universities. Scientific research topic. Comic, a kind of literature by a 3-year student made Mr. Phong Phu Pham, the teacher of literature theory subject. Literature Department Huế University of Science, somewhat a major but finally approved. Comic actually appeared in the world long time ago, but the theory, characteristic, nature, and the genre of comic are mentioned by few people because people do not care about it. It is considered a subliterature as an entertainment rather than an academic literature. But in fact, for human life, particularly in the modern life, the comic has a certain place. When people look at pictures and understand the issue, they don't have to spend time thinking. Not just for kids, adults passionate about comic books. For Phan Tuấn Anh with his own topic, I was selected as an interested advice to him. I realized that Phan Tuấn Anh has a good nature. He has a scientific thought, know how to discover things and be active. He is an author, not others. I only gave him the direction. With 60 pages long and 3 chapters research, Phan Tuấn Anh has shown himself a student with a good knowledge, not only about the literature theory, but also philosophy. This research is a very complete look at the aspect of comics, literature theory including genre issue, employment solutions, and the life of modern comic. However, a general view hasn't been mentioned. Importantly, Phang Tuấn Anh has done what he most desired, as it is to persuade the reader to recognize that comics are a literary treatise with its history, the positive impact specific in the literature, life, and art of mankind. It also enables to commercial development activities and purpose serving human life. My topic belongs to humanity, society, and indeed for the topic of scientific research. Feasibility and application are very important, and I also very interested in what my topic will be used for and applied for. In fact, I had to study and do statistics on modern comics book, influential impacts on the youth, as well as solution and comic strategies for Vietnam to develop during current period as well as overcome the weakness. Actually, comic is very sensitive and need to be managed closely because of its young audience who do not have enough awareness to manage their actions. Furthermore, comics have visual impact on the readers, so it acts very powerfully. And I have also noted that in the present time, many parents buy comic books for their children because the appearance of so many scientific educational comics, for example, scientific and philosophy comics. As a result, I feel very positive about the future of comic books to the attention of modern parents. Phang Tuấn Anh also talked about Vietnamese comics and want the children's generation of Vietnam to enjoy high-quality Vietnamese comics and proposed development orientation of this industry in Vietnam. According to our knowledge, this is also the wish of so many young people. Many comic clubs has been established. Many clubs are for students. There are many children work for their passions and dreams to become author of comics. Comic, a kind of literature, is an electoral game to meet needs of Phang Tuấn Anh about comic sphere, his favorite topic. Then it is a affirmation of his knowledge about scientific research methods learned in the college. Both are very essential for a passionate student. Phang Tuấn Anh now is a lecturer of literary theory. His scientific research has been developed into his academic thesis of the final years. The second prize of his scientific research once again confirms what Phang Tuấn Anh has done, and it will be promising scientific fields for the University of Science to decide to include this subject in the curriculum in university in the future.